Celebrities have very little privacy, that's just a fact, so they shouldn't be surprised at all when they get caught lying by fans, especially when they do it on social media. It's way too easy to spot inaccuracies online, but they still do it anyway. From Photoshop fails to misleading displays of wealth, a number of stars have gotten nailed by their lies, whether it's tweets from actual witnesses revealing their lies or people catching on to their use of stolen photos. There's always someone watching who is willing to point them out. So let's get into it. Here are the top 10 celebrities caught lying on Instagram. Number 10, Kylie Jenner. In September of 2018, Kylie tweeted, "Last night I had cereal with milk for the first time. Life-changing." The post is still up to this day and has reached 179,000 likes. At first, no one was sure whether or not she was being serious, given that most people would have tried cereal and milk together at some point in their life. Seth Rogen seemed to think this and responded to her tweet saying, "Wait till you try peanut butter and jam." Other users follow suit, with someone writing, "Wait till you try coffee with hot water," or "Wait till you try butter on toast." But fans were quick to call Kylie out, as one Twitter user by the name of Joseph Shepard even came through with evidence that proved that she was lying. Apparently, Kylie had posted a photo with a bowl of cereal on Instagram in 2013. And yes, the bowl had cereal, milk, and fruit in it. So obviously the internet remembers everything. In 2020, the reality star also got called out for posting Photoshop pictures on Instagram. She put up a series of pics in a bikini by the pool, but she left some very obvious evidence of editing in there. In one photo, the edge of the pool she's standing by is completely warped, which is probably the result of her toning her leg. Kylie quickly deleted the photos only to share them again, this time with the warped pool edge cropped out of the image. But of course, fans noticed the blunder and still took screenshots. Number 9, Shay Mitchell. In 2018, the Pretty Little Liars actress was accused of taking a handful of photos from other blogs and passing them off as her own travel pictures on Instagram, all from her trip to China. The evidence included a shot that she posted on her Instagram story of Hong Kong's Monster building that she apparently took from the official page of the camera company Canon. Shay even forgot to take out a computer cursor that was left in the bottom left corner when she posted it. Another one of her posts depicting a temple in Shanghai was actually originally posted by an account called Shanghai Now and Then 2 years earlier, as proven by the fact that the tourists in both of the pictures were actually identical. Another post that she stole was of a block of pastel-colored buildings, which appeared to have been taken by photographer Jan Vronsky in Tokyo in 2014. In the caption, she wrote #Shaycation Hong Kong, which is obviously a completely different country. When she got called out, Shay simply updated the captions, although she didn't own up to anything. Years later in 2018, the actress posted a sponsored video on Snapchat, all to promote a makeup remover. In the clip, she pours the liquid onto a cotton round and pretends to remove waterproof eye makeup by swiping the pad across her eyes. But while she proudly shows off the smudged cotton round afterwards, you can see that her eyeshadow and mascara remain perfectly intact. The ad was swiftly and mercilessly mocked on social media, and it made her seem a lot less credible in the beauty community. Number 8, Paris Hilton. In November of 2017, the reality star tweeted that she and Britney Spears invented the selfie, which seemed to anger a lot of fans and set off a huge investigation over whether or not she was lying. Paris said that she took the very first selfie in November of 2006, when she and Britney took a couple of pictures together. Although at first it seemed like she was joking, even W Magazine came out in support of her claim. But under her celebration post, it was a different story entirely. In an effort to prove her wrong, Twitter users posted earlier examples of the phenomenon, ranging from Madonna in 1985's Desperately Seeking Susan to Buzz Aldrin's space selfie in 1966, which was auctioned for more than $70,000 in 2020. Another user showed that Paul McCartney took a selfie in 1959. In fact, the first ever selfie was thought to be seen as far back as 1839, when the chemist and photography pioneer Robert Cornelius took a self-portrait by removing his camera's lens cap and running into frame. Even the New York Times called her out on her lie. So it's obvious that Paris Hilton was nowhere near the first person to flip the camera around and take their own picture. In fact, the term selfie only came into popular usage in 2002, which is around 4 years before Paris claimed to have posted that very first kind of photo. Either way you look at it, she was certainly not telling the truth. Number 7, Justin Bieber. On Christmas Day in 2014, the singer posted a selfie taken in a private jet to Instagram with the caption, "New jet for Christmas and she's beautiful beautiful. But funnily enough, it was TMZ that exposed him. They did an investigation that revealed that he had only rented the jet, and it was actually more like a really expensive Uber. Now, Justin Bieber didn't outright lie, but he did represent the truth in a slanted and embellished way. That was not only embarrassing, but the whole thing made it seem like he wanted to fake flex on everyone and didn't really think that he'd ever get exposed. In fact, he seems to have a tendency to greatly exaggerate the truth. In 2017, his friend Post Malone said that Justin had given Hillsong Church $10 million. He said, "It's nice to support something you believe in, but people are spending so much money and God doesn't care that your church has an effing gold roof." He obviously wanted to make a point about how much money Hillsong receives from its donors, but apparently the part about Justin wasn't entirely true either. Hillsong's former pastor Carl Lentz released a statement saying, "I do not know Post Malone and I have no idea why he would say reckless things about our church, which he has never visited. Justin has not given our church $10 million and we do not have gold ceilings. We do not even own a church building." So it's possible that Justin might have exaggerated his contribution to the megachurch. Number 6, Diddy. In August of 2014, the rapper shared a photo of an eclipse and used the caption #DiddyView on Instagram. It was a breathtaking photo, but the only problem was he didn't actually take it. That photo belonged to Cole Younger, a photographer from LA who called him out for using the image without asking for permission first. In fact, he posted the picture on his Instagram account a couple of weeks before Diddy took it. At that time, it seemed like he or someone else who runs his Instagram account decided to screenshot the image, crop it, and repost it for some likes, which actually worked out very well before they got caught. The picture ended up getting thousands of likes and hundreds of comments, although a lot of those were from photographers and fans pointing out that the image was stolen and not properly attributed. Now, posting someone else's image on your Instagram account would have been fine, if you at the very least asked permission to share it and attributed it correctly, but oftentimes celebrities and influencers tend to think that they can get away with it just by swiping it. Interestingly enough, around that same time, Ludacris also came under fire for stealing and posting a photographer's beautiful sunset photo. While it's true that not everyone has a quality camera, generally speaking, sunsets are considered one of the easiest things to photograph, and you can get a decent shot with any smartphone. So why bother stealing someone else's picture in the first place? Number 5, Soulja Boy. Followers were quick to call out the rapper in the summer of 2014 when he posted a picture of quite obviously fake $100 bills to his Instagram. Fans thought that Soulja Boy was trying to pull the wool over their eyes, because when you look at the photo, you can see white paper in between the bills, all to make the money appear more than the actual amount. When he got called out for lying, he deleted the post and took to Twitter to defend himself, claiming that the fake bills were for a music video and that he knew they weren't real. He wrote, "I just want my fans to know that yes, I was on the set shooting a video, and they had prop money and I took a picture with it. All my cash is real. They had prop money at Turn My Swag On video too. They always have props." He then tried to say that he wouldn't fool his audience with fake stuff, and he asked them to keep it real because if they saw $100,000 in prop money at a photo shoot, they would take a picture with it too. But fans were not exactly satisfied with Soulja Boy's explanation, because it seems like he was making excuses for posting the money. Although to be fair, many video shoots do have stacks of fake bills on set to be used by the artists, for obvious reasons. But judging by the original post that he made at the time, you could easily tell that he wanted people to assume that it was real. Number 4, Bow Wow. In May of 2017, the rapper was caught in a humiliating lie when he posted a photo to Instagram claiming that he was boarding a private jet from Georgia to New York, all to promote his upcoming TV show Growing Up Hip Hop. But soon after, a photo began to circulate online that showed him on a commercial flight alongside fellow passengers. The caption read, "So this guy Lil Bow Wow is on my flight to New York." But on Instagram, he posted a picture of a private jet captioned, "Traveling to BY today. SMH. Fans also noticed that Bow Wow's original photo of the private jet appears to have been taken from a website for a Florida VIP transportation company, and it seems as though the rapper desperately wanted fans to think that he lives a life of extravagance, as he rushed to deny the claims, alleging that the photo of him on the flight was an old picture and that the haters should stay out of the big boy lane. He doubled down on the lie when he went on The Breakfast Club by insisting that he posted the picture of the private jet simply because he liked liked it and said that he never claimed to be boarding that exact plane. Ironically, Bow Wow did not seem to learn from his mistakes when he posted a clip of himself on Twitter running from fans after a show in North Carolina. He wrote, 30 years old and I'm still getting chased. This crap will never stop. But later it came out that he had paid some fans to chase him for the video. Number 3, Miranda Kerr. The Australian supermodel is considered one of the world's most beautiful women. In fact, she's walked in 6 Victoria's Secret fashion shows. But in 2012, Miranda was caught photoshopping an Instagram picture from the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and nothing about it was exactly subtle. The photo features Miranda posing alongside fellow models Doutzen Kroes and Alexandra Ambrosio after wrapping up the infamous runway show. On the surface, it looked like just another beautiful photo, but it wasn't long before fans noticed something very wrong with it. Miranda's waist was photoshopped to appear far smaller than the original image. Many people took notice of the discrepancies between the original and the Instagrammed pic, also noting that several of the model's other Instagram photos also looked digitally altered. She claimed that she pulled the photo off the internet and didn't know it was photoshopped. Miranda wrote, "Hi guys, here is the original Victoria's Secret image. When I reposted the photo this week to support the girls, I screen grabbed it off the internet when I was working in Japan. I had no idea it was photoshopped. All good intentions. Sorry for the confusion and congratulations to the girls for such a great show. But whether or not it was really done intentionally, the whole incident begs the question, why would someone who is idolized by the public for their beauty feel the need to alter their image via a computer? If anything, it makes a lot of people realize that not even the world's most successful supermodel can live up to the expectation that is the airbrushed version of themselves." Number 2, Lindsay Lohan. In 2015, the actress caused a stir on social media when she uploaded a very heavily edited photo to Instagram, which appeared to be an attempt at enhancing her assets. The picture shows her wearing a black leotard standing in front of a white door, and the area near her backside is very obviously curved and disfigured. Even the door itself was noticeably distorted. She captioned the photo with, "My feet look red, lol, had to take that out. Only real red is my hair." It's unclear if she was just joking around or if she really didn't notice the error, because this was one of the worst Photoshop fails in celebrity history, and fans were very quick to call her out on it. That same year, Lindsay came under fire yet again for that exact same thing. The 36-year-old tweeted a mirror selfie that was intended to show off the results of her new waist training corset, but the photo had some very obvious distortions that are normally only the result of poorly executed Photoshop. For instance, the set of stairs directly behind her appears to be dramatically warped, indicating that she most likely attempted to alter her waistline, which was at the exact same level in the photo. Realistically, Lindsay was far from the only celebrity caught in a photo editing scandal over the years, but what really made her photos stand out was the fact that the background was always super warped, and something that you could spot from a mile away. And coming in at number 1, Beyonce. The singer was caught in several Photoshop fails in 2014, and some are very hard to believe that they would be posted on her official Instagram account. Let's start with the infamous staircase photo. While yes, Beyonce looked beautiful in the snakeskin bikini, fans were quick to notice something very wrong with the picture. If you take a look at the 6th step from the bottom of the staircase, you can see that it is distorted. The step looks as if it's crooked. Everyone knows that steps are straight, and if they're not, you might need to get that fixed because that would be a major safety hazard. So it seemed like Beyonce intended to create the illusion that she has a thigh gap, which sadly was a very popular body trend back in 2014. But even more of an obvious Photoshop fail was the infamous golfing photo. That same year, the singer showed off her golfing skills while on a family vacation, but you can obviously see that her right thigh is very warped in the photo. In fact, both of her thighs clearly have some pixelation around them, so it's likely that she photoshopped her thighs to make them look slimmer or to give the illusion that she has a thigh gap. But all things considered, as one of the most famous celebrities in the entire world, she's definitely under a lot of pressure from people to look perfect all the time. It just goes to show you that everyone feels that they have to measure up to a certain standard. Well, that's everyone that we have on the list for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.